What up, guys? It has been a little while. We just finished up at the gym right now, hit a pull day, and now we're about to eat Burger Lounge, so I thought I would bring you guys along for the ride, show you what we get. Alright, so we just got our food right now, so I am back on prep. I have another show in about 14 weeks, so I went with the Husky Burger and the regular french fries, so I'll put like the macros right here because I don't remember on top of my head. But this is John's first time at Burger Lounge, so we are going to do a taste test for him right now. Delicious. So this is by far my favorite burger place. This is the second time I've been here in the week because I was craving it through the entire prep for the last show. So the day after the show I came here, and then now I'm back right now.
Fries are bomb too.
We're gonna go ahead and eat this. Go check in with you after. Alright guys, we are back home now. If you've been following the channel for a while, I finally have my own room. That sounds really weird to say, but before, like videos ago, if you've been watching them, I moved in with my best friend because my parents that I was living with moved across the country. So I stayed in his room for, like 8 months almost that we shared a room. Now I got my own room. Very happy about that. So I just want to do a quick recap pretty much of what all went down for the show. So, I competed in the INBA Mr. and Miss Los Angeles in Riverside, California. I had a blast for my first show. It was a pretty small show, but the competitors were really good, and I chose to do that class because one, my coach is a PNBA pro bodybuilder, and two, it is completely natural, drug tested. So I wanted to see how my physique matched up against people who were completely natural as well, and then I can really find out what I need to work on, what I need to build, everything along those lines. So I competed in men's physique, the tall class. We ended up having 4 people in my class, and I placed second out of the 4. So definitely happy with that. However, I do know that next show I need to be more conditioned. That was my biggest thing. So just bring the conditioning in, and I think I'm going to be good because size-wise, I felt that I stacked up next to everyone, if not even maybe a little bit bigger. So that's something that I'm really happy about with that. Now I'm just going to fine-tune little things, you know, build my taper a little bit more, get my shoulders built a little bit more, and then just dial in the conditioning so I'm a lot leaner on stage. But I'll go ahead and put some clips from my individual pose right now. It's not going to be the best footage. It was filmed off my girlfriend's phone, so I'm very thankful that she got some videos for it. So I'll go ahead and play that right now.
Jonathan is from Lake Elsinore. He's a sales associate. He's an ex-professional arena football player. His interests are cinematography, photography, bodybuilding, and video games.
But yeah, I mean, all in all, definitely enjoyed it. Great experience. Met some really cool people that also live in the area near me, so that's something that's really cool. And that's a thing that I really love about this sport, is that everyone's very open. We all know that we're there to win, but at the same time, we're creating friendships and establishing relationships with one another that can last for a while. We can compete at another show, we can meet up and train together, so that's something that's very awesome. Now, one thing that I did not like is the fact that I competed in men's physique, but we do bodybuilding comparisons. That's something that I don't really like due to the fact that I'm competing in men's physique, so I'm expecting to do men's physique poses. So face forward, toes on the line, face the rear, can hit the side pose, everything like that. Our comparisons, we did a front double bi, we did quarter turns, we did side chest, side tricep, back double bi, abdominals, and intercostals, obliques. So that's something that I was comfortable with all of it, but at the same time, it's like I'm competing in men's physique, so I wanted to stick with men's physique poses compared to if I wanted to compete in bodybuilding or classic physique, then I would do those poses in it. So nothing against Federation or anything like that, because that is part of their protocol with it. So even with the next show I'm planning on doing, it's going to be those same poses as well. So I'll go ahead and practice those for comparisons, but for my individual routine, I keep it strictly men's physique poses because that's something that I really like. But for my next show, I'm going to be competing November 4th in Glendale, California, so in the LA area. It's going to be the Pro-Am World Cup. So I believe it's kind of like a national show for INBA and PNBA. So I'm about 14 weeks out right now and definitely going to be dialing in the conditioning. The show was 6 days ago, and right now I'm a pound over what I was when I stepped on stage. So very happy about that. I'm on the right track to being even lighter and a lot leaner. So now I can take first place because that's the plan. My coach and I, we're ready to dial everything in. We got plenty of time to bring it all together, and that's what we're going to do. So now I'll let you kind of get John's idea on everything that went for the show, what he thought of it, federation-wise, everything like that.
What is up, guys? I don't know if I look kind of weird without the beard. So what's going on, man? First off, I'm 60 pounds down. I did my first show. It was different from what I expected. To be honest, I expected a lot of people there to be very rude, and well, there's one kid that was very rude, but we're not going to talk about him. Either way, I met some really cool people, and just the federation itself. There's a lot of claim from what I've seen in the bodybuilding industry since I'm so new to it, is like politics play a big role in it. And there are certain aspects where you can totally tell where that actually came into effect. But all in all, I did enjoy the show. It did kind of show me where, well, I already knew I had a lot of weak points, but since it was my first show, it was still very fun, but at the same time, the boy needs the core. He needs the core and the chest. Kind of just changing my training up a little bit too, based off those like facts that I found out too. But other than that, I had a blast. It was a crazy experience. Crazy how your body fluctuates. It was just pretty damn crazy when it came down to it. But yeah, if you guys are ever scared about doing a show, try to suck it up and see if you can do it yourself, because it's an amazing experience. I got a lot of positive after the show, actually, realistically. A lot of positive feedback after the show, but it was just one of those things where it's like I didn't think I would do it, but you gotta go out there, man. Everybody's super supportive in there too. Like, even if you're competing against a lot of the other guys, they're cheering you on too, which was the main part of the actual whole experience I liked the most. Judging wise, the judges were were already pros. The INBA and PNBA, right? Yeah, PNBA. A lot of them were pros, so they realistically weren't like judges based off physique. It was more just like, I guess like with any judge, it's their understanding on how someone should look. But I mean, either way, experience. Hopefully maybe doing another show in November. But we'll see. Just gotta have stuff coming up. But yeah, I had a blast.
So there you go. You got John's ideas and thoughts behind the show from his perspective. Kind of already said that, but yeah. So as of right now, I am planning on switching to NPC after the show in November. It probably won't be until next year, but like I said earlier in the video, is that I want to stick to men's physique poses since I am competing in men's physique. So after this show, I mean, we'll see what happens, but as of right now, I'm planning to switch over federations. So that's going to wrap up the video, guys. Just a small recap of how the show went, and yeah, tomorrow is a leg day, so we will be probably recording it. Last leg day absolutely wrecked me. It wrecked him as well.
Oh God.
So we're gonna get after it in the morning. It'll be fun. So, as always, like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to. Do it. See you tomorrow.